Republic of Pakistan, the Republic of Finland, and the Arab Republic of Egypt in the presentation of credentials ceremony at the Malacañang Palace. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of India, His Excellency Shambhu Kumaran.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, I have the great honor and privilege to present to you my credentials as the Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Republic of the Philippines. At the outset, Excellency, I'd like to convey the greetings and best wishes of my President, His Excellency Mr. Ramnath Kovind, and my Prime Minister, His Excellency Mr. Narendra Modi, to you, and their personal greetings and warm regards. Excellency, the relationship between India and the Philippines is centuries old, and today we are building a new and modern relationship to the mutual benefit of our people. I wish to thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. President, for your personal support and guidance that has helped us to strengthen this relationship in many areas. In my time here, I hope to work towards strengthening our partnership to help both our people develop and particular focus on the digital economy and in the context of the current pandemic and the health sector. India will continue to stand by its partners. India will continue to stand with the Philippines as we together combat this deadly disease. We have supplied medicines, and we look forward to having the opportunity to work towards a vaccine that will help us overcome this epidemic. I'd also like to explore various opportunities for cooperation in new areas such as space, and to work towards ensuring a stable, peaceful, and prosperous Indo-Pacific by working together in the areas of defense and maritime security. I thank you very much for this opportunity, Mr. President, and I'm really humbled and honored to have this presence before you.
I am pleased to accept Your Excellency's credentials as Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Philippines. The Philippines and India have long-standing ties anchored on shared democratic values. Our friendship is fostered at the highest level and driven by synergies between my administration's independent foreign policy and India's Act East policy. Last year, I had the pleasure of welcoming President Ramnath Kovind in Manila. I also recall my visit to India almost 3 years ago and my fruitful discussion with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on that occasion, and again in June this year. I look forward this year towards honoring the Prime Minister Modi's kind invitation to visit India, even as we plan for a virtual summit. The Philippines is committed to further enhance cooperation with India. India in defense, security, trade, and investment, and in combating the COVID-19 pandemic. Congratulations again, Your Excellency, and I wish you a very successful tour of duty. welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and congratulations.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Chile, His Excellency Claudio Alberto Rojas Reichel.
Your Excellency, good evening. It was a great pleasure to present to you my letter of credential as Ambassador of the Republic of Chile to the Republic of the Philippines, issued by His Excellency President Sebastián Piñera. In a personal note, I have the privilege of visiting the Philippines on numerous previous occasions, since my first times in 1984. Various events during the 90s gave me the opportunity to return and to work with the Filipino colegas in 1996 due to the APEC summit during the presidency of His Excellency President Ramos. At that time, I was working in the APEC Secretariat, and I came to this beautiful palace for the occasion of the first visit of a Chilean president to the Philippines, Mr. Eduardo Frei, in 1995. Now, after many years in the Foreign Service as a career diplomat, coming to the Philippines again as the head of the Chilean mission in this country is truly a privilege and an honor, Your Excellency. I feel at home. At the Diplomatic Academy, I trained under Ambassador of Chile to the Philippines, Luis Melo Legaros, who was responsible for opening the embassy here in 1967. While educating us about the Philippines, he will always emphasize the significance of the Philippines in the organization and creation of ASEAN. Also, Your Excellency, the Philippines was the first country that we established diplomatic relations and has been our longest partner in the Southeast Asia. As a matter of fact, next year, we will be celebrating 75 years of diplomatic relations. In this context, Philippines' support for Chile in becoming an EPEC member economy since the early stage is a reflection of existing policy that is constructive and engaging with others. Also, in 2019, the support of the Philippines was crucial for Chile's aspiration to becoming a development partner of ASEAN. Therefore, Your Excellency, only with gratitude we acknowledge this limestone in our relationship. Nowadays, we confront a new reality that is a complex and is a challenging reality, defined by a pandemic. We are of the view that only through cooperation, the international community will be able to confront circumstances in a manner that could provide a secure and healthy environment for all. Your Excellency, I come from Latin America. As an important subcontinent far away, and particularly South America, offers the Philippines several opportunities for your endeavors in that region. And we acknowledge and recognize the incremental relationship of the Philippines with Chile and other countries in the region. We are of the view that working together, we will have a springboard for Chile to promote the Philippines in Latin America and for the Philippines to promote Chile in the Southeast Asia. I am optimistic for the opportunity that lies ahead for Chile and the Philippines on working together in promotion our ties to foster trade, economic growth, and development. But what's more significant, Your Excellency, that in doing so, we are securing the well-being of our people. Your Excellency, may I appeal to you for the support and cooperation in carrying on this task in my duty as Ambassador of Chile to the Philippines. I will work with you and your government and all the ministry and agency, along with the social and the cultural affairs department. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Yes, sir. Excellency, I am pleased to accept your credentials as Ambassador of Chile to the Philippines. Next year, we will celebrate 75 years of warm and friendly ties between our countries. We look forward to further enhancing our cooperation, particularly in trade and investments, disaster, risk management, agriculture, geothermal, energy, tourism, and culture. I thank your government for the hospitality extended to Filipinos in Chile, for the assistance in the repatriation of stranded Filipino seafarers during this pandemic. Congratulations, Excellency. May you have a successful tour of duty in the Philippines. Welcome.
Thank you, Mabuhay. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency, and congratulations. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Hungary, Her Excellency Dr. Titanilla Tóth.
Your Excellency, first of all, please allow me to take this opportunity to allow me to convey to Your Excellency the best wishes of my President, His Excellency János Áder, and extend these wishes to the government of Hungary and the people of Hungary, our best wishes to the government and the people of the Philippines. Your Excellency, during my tenure of office, I will exert my efforts to deepen our friendship and mutual beneficial cooperation, bring our relations to new heights by emphasizing the trade, the water management, the education, and cultural activities. Hungary is a stable and reliable partner in Europe to your country. Our relationship has gained a new momentum since 2016, when we have reopened our embassy in Manila. Needless to say, it is true both ways. The Philippines is an important partner of ours in the region, in the ASEAN, and in Asia. Testified by several high-level visits, cardinal agreements, and underlined by the protection of our common, solid Christian values together. Aiming to build our people-to-people contact, Hungary offers 35 full-degree, full scholarships to Philippine students every year, and we would like to extend this number in the upcoming years. I'm looking forward to these responsibilities, and I ask for the support of Your Good Excellency in carrying out my duties in the interest of our both countries. Your Excellency, I have the honor to present my letter of credence as Ambassador Extraordinary, Plenipotentiary of Hungary to the Republic of the Philippines, and the letter of recall of my predecessor.
Excellency, I accept your credentials as Ambassador of Hungary to the Philippines. I am pleased with the strong momentum of high-level exchanges between our two countries. Notwithstanding the pandemic, the visit of your foreign minister in October and our hosting this week of the second meeting of the Joint Committee on Economic Cooperation are proof of this. I thank Hungary for supporting the Philippines in the multilateral fora in line with your government's policy of non-intervention in the domestic affairs of other countries. I also note Hungary's financial cooperation proposal to facilitate expanded collaboration, water management, and other areas. Finally, let me express appreciation for Hungary's scholarship for the Filipino students pursuing advanced degrees in your country. This will help foster amity and mutual appreciation between our two people. This augurs well for the future of our relations. Congratulations, Excellency. I wish you a successful tour of duty in the Philippines and welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Mabuhay.
Thank you, Madam Ambassador. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Russian Federation, His Excellency Marat Pavlov.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present my letter of credence as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Russian Federation to the Republic of the Philippines, and the letter of recall of my predecessor. I would like to assure you of my strong will to further strengthen bilateral cooperation, intensified over the recent years by the close and confidential dialogue between my President Vladimir Putin and you. The next year we will mark the 45th anniversary of establishing the Russian-Philippine diplomatic relations. We should approach the celebration of this date by implementing the project already agreed upon, as well as signing new agreements and enlarging interaction in international fora, like the United Nations. It will also be a good occasion to step up people-to-people connectivity by promoting humanitarian exchanges and enhancing interregional ties. One of the promising areas of bilateral cooperation is the joint combat against the coronavirus pandemic. I'm confident that our collaboration in possible distribution and manufacturing of the Russian Sputnik V vaccine in the Philippines will greatly contribute to continued development of the friendly, constructive relations between the Russian Federation and the Republic of the Philippines. Mr. President, let me avail myself of the opportunity to congratulate you on the forthcoming Christmas and convey my best wishes for the prosperity, happiness, and good health to you, members of your family, as well as to the people of the Philippines. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
I am pleased to accept Your Excellency's credentials as Ambassador of the Russian Federation to the Philippines. The Philippines considers Russia a good friend and partner. Over the past few years, we have strengthened cooperation in defense and security, health, science, and technology, and the economy of our countries. We aim for an ever more robust and deeper cooperation in the coming years. We thank Russia for its offer to supply Sputnik V and share this technology on vaccine production with the Philippines. Next year marks the 45th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. I thank this opportunity to reiterate my invitation to President Vladimir Putin to visit the Philippines as soon as circumstances will allow. It will be an opportunity to celebrate and reaffirm the enduring friendship and cooperation between our countries. Congratulations, Your Excellency. I wish you a successful tour of duty in the Philippines and welcome.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ambassador Pavlov. Mr. President, Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, His Excellency Dr. Imtiaz Ahmad Kazi.
Honorable President, Magandang Gabi. I feel greatly honored and privileged to be given this opportunity to present my letter of credence as the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Pakistan to the Republic of the Philippines. I take this opportunity to convey Your Excellency the warmest and sincerest greetings of the President of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, and also the greetings and the goodwill of the people of Pakistan. Our two countries, Excellency, enjoy long enduring ties of friendship and cooperation. In fact, we started off in 1949 when a consulate of Philippines was opened in Karachi. Last year, we celebrated 70 years of our diplomatic relations. And we admire the far-sighted policies and the sagacious leadership of Your Excellency, which has brought so many dividends for the Republic of Philippines. Of course, with this COVID, which has challenged the plans of each and every country on the globe, again, under your able leadership, Philippines has gained laudable success in containing the contagion. We in Pakistan admire the consistent endeavors of Your Excellency towards restoration of peace and stability in the Mindanao region, which has brought increased trust and stability and trust among the stakeholders and significant prosperity for the people of the region and the country. Excellency, during my tenure, I'll do my utmost to increase and strengthen our relationship in political, economic, commercial, educational, cultural, and people-to-people contacts between our two countries. Already we have robust institutions of the Joint Economic Commission and political consultations, policy consultation talks. I hope these committees will meet soon. And in pursuance of our VN East Asia policy, we are committed to further our relations with the ASEAN region and in particular with Philippines. We always cherish the support of the Philippines who have contributed and supported our engagement, and we wish to become full dialogue partner from the existing sectoral dialogue partner of the ASEAN. Excellency, I take this opportunity to convey my personal gratitude to you in receiving me today. I feel honored and privileged to serve as the Pakistan's ambassador to this great country with a vibrant and thriving economy and cordial friendly people. I look forward to a fruitful and rewarding stay here and sincerely hope that our two countries' tide would gain new heights in the days ahead. I seek Your Excellency's permission to present my letter of credence as well as the letter of recall of my predecessor. In doing so, I wish you good health, happiness, and continued success in the noble task of serving your people. Maraming salamat at mabuhay.
Your Excellency, I am pleased to accept your credentials as Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan to the Philippines. The friendly ties between the Philippines and Pakistan span over 7 decades. We are keen on enhancing our overall bilateral relationships, particularly trade and investments. I recall my visit aboard the Navy ship PNS Saif in 2017. Let me extend our military to military exchanges and sharing of intelligence and best practices, particularly in countering terrorism and violence. Congratulations, Your Excellency. May you have a productive tour of duty in the Philippines.
Thank you, Excellency.
Mabuhay. Salamat.
Mabuhay. Salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and congratulations. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Finland, His Excellency Juha Markus Pikkoe.
Your Excellency, I have the honor to convey to you greetings from Mr. Sauli Niinistö, the President of the Republic of Finland. I have provided Your Excellency a letter from President Niinistö accrediting me as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Finland to the Republic of the Philippines, as well as a letter of recall of my predecessor. Your Excellency, Finland reopened her embassy here in Manila at the beginning of September this year. And I am honored and pleased to be the first new ambassador of Finland here in Manila. There are three main grounds for reopening. Firstly, to facilitate more business interaction between our two countries. Secondly, to strengthen consular and immigration services here. And thirdly, to provide a more solid basis for foreign and security policy analysis in this geopolitically important and interesting region in Asia. Naturally, I hope that I, together with our embassy, can be instrumental in intensifying our existing good relations in general and especially in the field of business, for example, in the development of sustainable and smart cities. I foresee business opportunities between Finland and the Philippines in the fields of renewable energy, circular economy, waste to energy, digitalization, health technologies, and education. And in this same spirit, I hope to be instrumental in encouraging and cherishing more people-to-people contacts between our nations as well. In conclusion, Mr. President, I just would like to mention that since the times of Armi Kuusela and Gil Hilario, there has been a special place for the Philippines in the hearts and minds of Finns and Finland. Thank you.
Basahan ko na. I am happy to accept Your Excellency's credentials as Ambassador of Finland to the Philippines. The Philippines welcomes the government's decision to reopen its embassy in Manila this year. We look forward to enhancing our bilateral cooperations in various areas of mutual interest. We are particularly interested in expanding ties, particularly in ICT, renewable energy, and clean technology. We appreciate Finland's support for our peace processes throughout the years. Mr. Ambassador, congratulations, and I wish you a very fruitful tour of duty in the Philippines.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Arab Republic of Egypt, His Excellency Ahmed Shihab el-Din.
Mr. President, His Excellency Mr. Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, extends his warmest greetings to you and has assigned me with clear instructions to to explore all avenues for opening a new chapter of bilateral relations for the prosperity and welfare of the peoples of our two countries. With your permission, Mr. President, I will immediately start working and save no effort in collaboration with my friends and colleagues in your friendly country to make the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations, signifying the start of such new chapter. As well said by Jose Rizal, no good water comes from muddy spring, no sweet fruit comes from a bitter seed. Mr. President, I have the honor to present my letter of credence as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Arab Republic of Egypt and to the Republic of the Philippines, and the letter of recall of my predecessor, Mabuhay.
Excellency, I am pleased to accept your credentials as Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to the Philippines. Over the past 7 decades, the Philippines and Egypt have enjoyed warm and fruitful ties. We hope to further build on this and we strengthen our cooperation in trade, agriculture, cultural exchanges, as well as in security and combating terrorism and violent extremism. Egypt is home to over 5,000 Filipinos. I thank your government for your continued kind treatment accorded to them. Congratulations, Your Excellency. I wish you all the best as you begin your tour of duty in the Philippines. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. The Department of Foreign Affairs joins the President in congratulating the new resident ambassadors to the Philippines. That concludes the presentation of credential ceremony. Thank you and good night.